folks. Meet my buddy, my best friend, Mr. Ty. You okay, buddy? So, woke up this morning, made 2 cups of coffee, and then I thought, why don't we go hiking? Go for a nice long walk, touch some grass. It's when you're in the woods, I don't want to call it nature because everything is nature, including us. But woods have healing energies. And by healing, I mean they can raise your vibration, they can raise your energies, which allows your body to then heal itself. So I guess it assists you in a way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I live in Florida, so it's a little chilly, but not too chilly. And of course I live in the Sunshine State. So it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. I am also going to be dabbling with video editing now that I'm going to be posting my life journey, my life goals, all the way to my retirement and my intellectual journey as well. At some point I might talk about the books and mentors that I've had and that I have. I think it's important to learn from other people. It can reduce your mistakes that you might otherwise inevitably would be making. Ah, that's great, medium roast. I'm taking that sip. In the morning, the hair situation is never... I have curly hair, so sometimes it's a little difficult to take care of it. I'm going to get a little bit more organized in future videos, but I wanted to start having some conversation with people about morning routines. It's something I do every morning. I either go to my sunroom, go to my backyard, and I bird watch. Or and afterwards, while I do that, I have my 2 cups of coffee. And after my 2 cups of coffee, I meditate in my living room. And then I listen to my book. Or I'll read, or I'll listen to my book, and I'll do all that stuff. So I have my morning couple hours just to me. On my growth, my meditation, my bird watching skills. It almost feels like every morning I feel like it's a weekend again, because from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. I am free completely. 5 hours of just me to do whatever I please. And then after 10, my work begins. That sometimes changes. Sometimes it begins at 9, but that still gives me 4 hours. Or if I wake up a little bit later, still gives me 3 hours of me time, which is very, very important. What that does is in the morning, I actually look forward to getting out of bed. See, if you set systems around you where you can feel these things, I don't have to say in the morning, work. Well, I don't hate my work. I love the people I work with. But let's say I did, and I woke up early, which most people don't, and I didn't get my 4 or 5 hours of me time every morning. I think life would be a little bit more stressful. So I think it's important for people to have those systems in place to be able to enjoy life while you do work. Don't work so that you are waiting for a vacation to live your life. Live your life every day, small chunks. And one day, you might turn around and say, you know what? Those tiny vacations that I took every morning or every evening were not the small things of life anyway. They were pretty big. Yeah. So I think it's very, very important. I'm encouraging people to start being more happy. I think the world needs to learn how to be happy every day, not wait for vacations. See, I don't believe in running out of country to be happy, going to Dominican Republic or Europe. You'll find you'll have some small moments on vacations that were a lot of fun, but primarily it was quite stressful, let's say. I've traveled to many, many countries, and I'll tell you what, traveling is overrated. Been to Singapore, Europe. I lived in Ireland for some time, so in Dublin, and I traveled all across Europe while I did that. When I was a child, Dad took me everywhere. My father took us all over Europe and Turkey and all over Asia and Russia and all the beautiful places. And sure, you get some fun, but I think now that I'm older and I'm planning on buying a house. I have a house, but I'm planning on moving to my forever home at some point. As I bought my houses, I've realized what I want for me as a forever home. And I think if I wake up every morning and I am in the woods, I have a nice little lake or pond or stream next to me that my dog and I can go to enjoy our life, maybe even have a little range on my property so I can practice my rounds, feed some sand with some lead. I think life would be complete. It's complete now too, because that's where I'm going, but at some point I want all of that on my property. And I want to have a property here and a property somewhere in the mountains of Tennessee or somewhere where I can go to for summers. Up in the mountains somewhere where the air is cooler for summers, and then I can just do my thing all year round in all my properties. So I'm always designing things like that. Sometimes systems in my house that'll give me happiness, peace of mind. In Denmark, the term is called 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄, and it is, so the term is 𝐕𝐈𝐃 in Denmark, and you can think of that as heaven, but it's not exactly like heaven. But I would say systems. When you come home, your home should be very inviting. And one of the ways you invite, I live alone with my dog. One of the ways I make sure my house is always welcoming is that my house is always organized. It's always clean. I do have a weekly cleaning crew that comes in for detail cleaning my house, but outside of that, I don't go to sleep until my kitchen sink, I can see my face in it. My granite kitchen counter, I can see my face in it. Everything is put away, and then in the morning when I walk into my kitchen and living room to make my coffee, it's just my 𝐕𝐈𝐃. I'll play immediately when I come downstairs. I don't watch TV, but I do watch bird sounds and water sounds, and maybe sometimes with a light music, guitar or piano, in one of those YouTube long videos that'll last for 8 to 10 hours sometimes, and I'll have that play all day. So between my meetings, when I just go for a little walk downstairs with or just to sit with my dog in the living room for a minute, or maybe sometimes I'll bring my laptops downstairs to take a meeting from my living room, because I love my living room kitchen area. It's my favorite area in my house. So I do have a home office too. But I can watch the woods from the back. I have, woods in the back and I have water in the back. In backyard, and I can see that from my living room, so I enjoy being there. And then I can hear some bird sounds on things on my surround sound in my living room and on my giant TV. And I have a YouTube membership, so I don't have to deal with the ads. I think you guys can probably tell that I'm sick. I have the seasonal allergy or cold, whatever it is, but it's almost gone. It's my day 4, so looking forward to getting my voice back. Well, that is it, guys. Enjoy your life every day, even if it's just for a small piece of the day. And don't forget to wake up with gratitude. First couple things I say to myself when I wake up, when I open my eyes, is that I'm a happy, happy man. Corny, sure, but, and when I say that, I actually put my hand on my chest when I say that. So when I get stressed, or if I feel stressed, or if I feel any kind of emotions that I don't want to feel, then I'll just put my hand on my chest, and my brain and body will know to remind myself that I'm a happy guy. It just reminds me of gratitude, right? I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wiser than yesterday, even if I'm not wise. I take care of myself. People that are in my life love me. It's beautiful. I live in a beautiful country. I live in a free country, or free state within the free country anyway. All of America used to be free, but at least half of it is still free now. Alright guys, you enjoy. I am about to park here and get on my hike. Yes. Or you know what? Maybe I'll take you guys with me. Okay. Part 2. I have to put the phone in the selfie stick.